CET Math Review. Simplify 3/5 plus 1/5 divided by 1 and 2/5. Sige, solve na natin. So, by PEMDAS, excuse me, we have 3/5 plus 1/3 divided by 1 and 2/5. So, unahin nating i-perform yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. Yung 3/5 plus 1/3. So, dissimilar fractions sila kasi magkaiba ng denominator. So, gagawin muna natin silang similar fractions by finding the LCD or the LCM ng mga denominators 5 and 3. So, what is the LCM of 5 and 3? Since mga prime numbers naman itong 5 and 3, automatic, ang LCM nila is yung product nila, right? 5 times 3 or 15. So, magiging 15 yung denominators natin. Tapos, 15 divided by 5 is 3 times 3, 9. Plus 15 divided by 3, 5 times 1, 5. Divided by 1 and 2/5. So, magiging 9 plus 5 is 14 over 15 divided by 1 and 2/5. So, pag nagdi-divide naman tayo na merong mixed number, kasi may 1 and 2/5 tayo, mixed number yon. Convert nyo muna siya into improper fraction. So, paano i-convert yung 1 and 2/5 sa improper fraction? Multiply nyo yung denominator 5 times the whole number 1. 1 times 5 is 5 plus the numerator 2. 7. 7 over 5. Okay? And then, ang rule ng division, kapag division of fractions, kopyahin nyo lang yung first fraction, 14 over 15. Then, gagawin yung multiplication operation, pero itong second fraction is irereciprocal. Pagbabalik ta rin nyo yung position ng numerator at denominator, magiging 5/7. Yan. And then, proceed na tayo sa multiplication. So, kung meron kayong pwedeng makancel, i-cancel nyo. Kung may common factor sa numerator at denominator. 'Di ba itong 5 and 15, may GCF sila na 5. So, pwede mong i-divide 5 divided by 5, 1. 15 divided by 5, 3. Tapos si 14 and 7, may GCF sila na 7. So, pwede nating i-divide 7 divided by 7, 1. 14 divided by 7, 2. So, ang magiging answer natin ngayon is 2 times 1 over 3 times 1, 3. So, the answer is 2/3. Letter A. Simplify 1 plus I over 1 minus 3I times 2 plus I, where I is the imaginary unit. So, solution, paano ba operate ng complex numbers? So, meron tayong actually dalawang operations. Division, tsaka multiplication sa baba. Ang una nating i-perform, ito munang multiplication sa baba. So, magiging 1 plus I over, kapag product ng dalawang complex number, ifo-FOIL nyo yun. So, multiply natin to muna yung 1. 1 times 2, 2. Tapos, 1 times I, is positive I, 1i or I. Next is negative 3i times 2, negative 6i, right? Tapos, negative 3i times I, negative 3i squared. Okay, so pag sinimplify natin further yung denominator, 1 plus I over, may mako-combine ba tayo? Etong 2, copy nyo lang 2. Pero itong I minus 6I pwedeng i-combine as negative 5I, no? Tapos minus 3, etong I squared, by definition kasi yung I is square root of negative 1. So kapag in-square mo yan, both sides, I squared is, makakancel mo tong square root sa square, negative 1. So itong I squared is negative 1 yan. Okay, so tuloy ko dito. Bale, we have 1 plus I na over 2 minus 5I, then negative 3 times negative 1, positive 3 na siya. Okay, tapos pwede na nating ma-add itong dalawang whole number, yung real part na 2 plus 3, 5. So 1 plus I over 2 plus 3, 5, minus 5i. Yan. So next nating i-perform is yung division. Okay? So paano naman ang division ng complex numbers? Imo-multiply nyo both numerator and denominator by the conjugate ng denominator. Pag sinabing conjugate, kakapin nyo lang yung real part niya, 5, pero kukuhain nyo yung additive inverse or opposite sign nung imaginary part. So dahil negative 5i siya, ang additive inverse or opposite sign niya is positive 5i. So ito yung conjugate ng 5 minus 5i, 5 plus 5i. So sa numerator din, copy nyo, i-multiply natin both numerator and denominator by 5 plus 5i. So bale dito sa numerator, FOIL ulit. Kasi dalawang complex numbers, parang yung sa kanina. So FOIL natin 1, ito mo ng 1 times 5, 5. Then, ito naman, 1 times 5i, positive 5i. And then, ito namang I times 5, 5i ulit. Tapos, I times 5i is 5i squared. Tapos, sa baba, kapag product ng dalawang complex conjugates, ang shortcut dyan is yung special product na difference of two squares. So, i-square mo lang yung first term or yung real part, which is 5. So, i-square mo siya, magiging 5 squared. And then, minus the square nung imaginary part na 5i. So, magiging 5i squared. Okay. Next. So, simplify natin. So, 5 plus 5i plus 5i. 10i. Tapos, plus, etong I squared ulit siya is negative 1, di ba? Sa denominator, 5 squared is 25 minus 5i squared. So, magiging, didistribute mo exponent na 2, 5 squared I squared. 5 squared is 25 I squared. Okay? Equal to, so ito, 5 times negative 1, magiging negative 5 na siya. So, 5 plus 10 minus 5, 10i minus 5 over 25 minus 25i squared ulit is negative 1. E di 5 minus 5, 0. Cancel mo na yung real part. 10i na lang matitira sa numerator. Tapos, 25 minus 25 times negative 1, positive 25 na siya. So, magiging 10i over 25 plus 25 is 50. Yan. So, pwede nyo pa itong i-lowest term kasi may GCF pa yung 10 at 50 na 10. Right? So, di-divide natin by 10, both numerator and denominator. So, 10i divided by 10 is I na lang. Then, over 50 divided by 10, 5. So, the answer is I over 5 or pwede nyo rin gawing 1/5 I. Letter A. Solve for x in the equation x squared minus 3x minus 40 equals 0. Sige, sagutan natin. Solve for x in the equation x squared minus 3x minus 40 equals 0. So actually, quadratic equation lang naman siya. Nasa standard form na siya, naka-equate na siya sa 0, di ba? So, pwede tayong mag-solve ng quadratic equations in 3 ways. Pwedeng quadratic using quadratic formula, using completing the square, or factoring. Pinakamadali, factoring. Kung factorable ito, factoring na lang. Pwede ba itong i-factor? Sige, check natin. So, kapag quadratic trinomial, ang factors nyo, expect nyo is dalawang binomial linear factors. So, isip kayo ng factors ng x squared. Automatic naman kapag yung coefficient nyo ng x squared is the invisible 1, x and x lang yon. Okay? X times x squared. Next nyong hahanapin is kung possible ba na meron kayong maisip na factors ng dalawang factor ng negative 40 na kapag inad nyo is equal sa negative 3, yung coefficient ng x. Pwede diba yung negative 8 tsaka positive 5. Kasi negative 8 times 5, negative 40. Tapos negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3. E di factorable siya. Okay? Equal to 0. Ayan. So, madali na lang to. Kapag na-factor nyo na, equate nyo yung each factor sa 0. Okay? Then, solve for x. So, linear factor siya. Para masolve nyo dito si x, transpose nyo lang si negative 8. So, x is, so kapag nag-transpose kayo from left to right or vice versa, gagawin yung opposite yung sign. So, from negative 8 sa kaliwa, magiging positive 8 na siya sa kanan. So, ito na yung isang solution. X is 8. So, expect nyo dalawa talaga yung solution kasi quadratic equation. Tapos, ito naman, solve for x, so transpose ko rin si positive 5 sa kanan. So, from positive, magiging negative 5 na siya sa kanan. So, anong dalawang answer? 8 and negative 5. Letter C. Simplify 4x squared minus y squared over x squared minus 2x plus 1 times x squared minus 1 over y minus 2x. So, isi-simplify daw natin itong 4x squared minus y squared over x squared minus 2x plus 1 times x squared minus 1 over y minus 2x. So, ipa-factor nyo, if possible, i-factor lahat ng mga expression sa numerator and denominator. Etong 4x squared minus y squared, factorable ba siya? Yes, using difference of two squares. Diba, may factoring technique na x squared minus y squared is equal to x plus y times x minus y. Pero dito muna, i-modify lang muna natin tong 4x squared. Pwede siyang isulat as 2x quantity squared, di ba? Kasi kapag dinisibute mo yung 2 na exponent, 2 squared is 4 times x squared. Para, pag pinatter natin dito sa difference of two squares factoring technique, si x mo is 2x, tapos si y mo, y pa rin. So, kaya ang factored niya is x plus y, x natin is 2x, plus y pa rin, same y, tapos x minus y. So, 2x minus y. So, ito yung factored nung taas. Next, sa baba naman, Yung baba it is just a quadratic trinomial. So, check natin kung mapa-factor siya using dalawang linear binomial factors. So, ang factor ng x squared is x and x lang, di ba? Tapos, isip tayo ng factors ng constant 1 na kapag inad mo is equal sa coefficient ng x na negative 2. E di negative 1 and negative 1. Kasi negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1. Negative 1 plus negative 1, negative 2. So, ito yung fact. Actually, perfect square trinomial siya, di ba? Pwede mo rin siyang gawing x minus 1 quantity squared. Pero ganito na lang para makakancel natin if ever meron tayong makakancel ng madali. Next. So, dito naman, paano yung factor ni x squared minus 1? Difference of two squares din to, di ba? Kasi pwede mo siyang isulat as x squared minus 1 squared. So, pag pinactor natin siya, applying this format, x plus 1, x minus 1. Over, etong y minus 2x, wala na yung factor. Copy nyo na lang. Next, ika-cancel natin ngayon yung common factor sa numerator and denominator. Meron ba? Ito yung x minus 1. So, pag kinancel nyo, sabihin 1 na lang sila. Okay. Meron pa ba? Etong 2x minus y, tsaka y minus 2x, napansin nyo, naging reverse yung position ng y and 2x, diba? Tapos minus operation. Pwede nyong i-factor yung negative either neto or neto. Kung i-factor out ko yung negative netong baba na lang, sige. Magiging ano siya? Negative of y divided by negative, negative y, negative 2x divided by negative, positive 2x. Or, pag pinagbaliktad mo, 2x minus y. Diba? By commutative property. E di, pwede pala tong isulat as negative of 2x minus y. So, makakancel mo ngayon tong 2x minus y. Diba? Pag kinancel mo yung 2x minus y, 1 na lang sila. Yan. So, kung ano yung natira, wala na kasi tayong makakancel, multiply nyo na. So, 2x plus y times 1 times x plus 1 times 1, edi ito pa rin dalawa yon, yung 2x plus y times x plus 1. Over x minus 1 times 1 times negative, kasi may negative 1 to, negative 1 is negative netong x minus 1. So, sa choices, A kasi ito, dinistribute niya yung negative. So, magiging 2x plus y times x plus 1 divided by negative x, then negative of negative 1, positive 1. Tapos sa choice A, by commutative property, pinagbaliktad niya lang yung negative x at 1. So, 2x plus y times x plus 1 over 1 minus x. Okay, so the answer is letter A. Gets? What is the seventh term of the sequence 1/3, 1/2, 2/3, and so on? Solution. So, ano raw yung seventh term netong sequence? 1/3, 1/2, 2/3, and so on. So, hindi natin alam kung anong pattern ng sequence. Either, pwede yan, try nyo kung arithmetic or geometric. Kapag arithmetic, merong common difference. Kapag geometric, may common ratio. So, try natin common difference kung meron. Paano kuhaan yung common difference? I-check nyo kapag minus nyo, kasi ito yung ano, diba? Ito yung A1, first term, A2, second term, ito yung A3. To find the common difference, ima-minus nyo A2 minus A1. Let's check kung ano yung difference nila. So, 1/2 minus 1/3. Bale, dissimilar fraction. So, hanapin ang LCM ng 2 at 3. di ba 6? 6 divided by 2, 3 times 1, 3. Minus 6 divided by 3, 2 times 1, 2. So 3 minus 2, 1, 6. Pero i-verify nyo na kapag minus mo rin tong A3 tsaka minus A2, dapat 1/6 din para talaga common yung difference. Next naman, try natin i-check yung 2/3 minus 1/2. Dapat same sa 1/6 para verified na arithmetic sequence talaga to. So, 2/3 minus 1/2. 6 uli yung LCD. 6 divided by 3 is 2 times 2, 4, minus 6 divided by 2, 3 times 1, 3. 4 minus 3, 1 over 6. So, tama. Arithmetic siya. Kasi may common difference na 1/6. So, pag na-identify nyo na yung type ng sequence, dapat alam nyo lang yung formula for the nth term ng arithmetic sequence. So, nare-recall nyo pa ba yun? So, ang a sub n, nth term ng arithmetic sequence is a1 plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, ito yung nth term, yung pinakahinahanap natin bali is 7th. A1 is the first term, tapos n is kung pang ilan yung number of term, which is sa hinahanap nga natin is 7, di ba? Tapos yung d is the common difference. I-plug in na lang natin. So, a sub n is 7, di ba? Is equal to a sub 1. So, yung a sub 1 sa sequence is 1/3, yung first term. Plus n minus 1, n is 7, minus 1, times yung d na nakuha natin yung 1/6. So, magiging 1/3 plus 7 minus 1 is 6 times 1/6. 1/3 plus, so makakancel mo yung 6, di ba? 1 na lang to. 1/3 plus 1 or 1 and 1/3. Sa choices kasi mga hindi whole number, so gawin niyo siyang improper. So, 1 times 3, etong 1 and 1/3, convert niyo siya sa improper. 1 times 3, 3 plus 1, 4 over 3. So, the answer is 4/3. Letter C. Okay. Find the geometric mean of 112 and 427. Solution. Actually, may formula tayo dito for the geometric mean, given the two numbers. Ang geometric mean or GM is equal to the square root of yung given na dalawang numbers. Let's say x and y. Edi ipa-plug in lang natin sa formula. Square root ng itong 112, let's say siya yung x, times y, 4 over 27. Yan. So, ano lang to? Matter of operations on fractions. Diba? Simplify lang natin. So, kapag multiplication ng dalawang fractions, kung may makakancel, cancel muna natin. Meron ba? Dito sa 4 and 12. Diba pwedeng may i-cancel si 4 kasi GCF nila is 4? So, sige. So, bale magiging 4 divided by 4, 1. 12 divided by 4, 3. So, magiging ano na siya, 1 times 1, 1, over 3 times 27. Ano yung 3 times 27? 27 times 3, 3 times 7, 21, bring down, carry 2, 3 times 2, 6, plus 2, 8, 81. Okay? So, gawin ko na siyang over 81. Tapos, kapag square root ng fraction, pwede nyo i-distribute yung radical sa taas saka sa baba. So, pwede siyang maging square root of 1 over square root of 81. Square root of 1. So, pag square root, ibig sabihin, ano yung base na kapag in-square mo is equal dun sa radicand na 1? Diba 1? Kasi 1 square is 1. Ganon din sa baba. Square root of 81, ano yung base na kapag in-square mo is equal sa 81? Diba 9? Kasi 9 square is 81. So 9 yung square root of 81. So the answer is 19. Gets? Find the smallest of the three consecutive even integers whose sum is 252. So solution, so using algebra, using x, gamit tayo ng unknown, let x be equal to the smallest even integer. Tapos, yung pangalawa, ano yung representation niya? Kung consecutive even, ano yung difference nila? 'Di ba palaging 2 yung difference kapag consecutive even? Halimbawa, 2, 4. 4 minus 2, 2, 'di ba? 6 minus 4, 2. Kaya, para ma-represent yung second is, mag-add ka lang ng 2 sa smallest. Okay? Second even integer. And yung pangatlo, anong i-add mo na? 'Di ba? Etong x plus 2, yung second, addan mo uli ng 2. Para x plus 2 plus 2, x plus 4 na siya. Okay? Okay, so ito yung third even integer. Next, kailangan makabuo ng equation. Sabi kasi, yung sum nila is 252. E di, i-add natin tong tatlo, tapos equal dapat sa 252. Yun yung equation natin. So, x plus 2 plus x plus 4 is 252. Okay, so linear equation, madali na lang to. Combine muna natin sa left side yung mga similar terms. X plus x plus x, 3x. Tapos plus 2 plus 4, 6. Equals to 52. So para ma-solve si x, isolate lang siya sa kaliwa, i-transpose, lipat natin tong constant sa right side. So magiging 3x is equal to 252. Pag nag-transpose tayo, shortcut for additive inverse, nag-transpose tayo from left to right, gagawin yung opposite sign. So kung positive ito sa left, transpose nyo sa kanan, magiging negative na siya sa right. Negative 6 na siya. So 3x is equal to 252 minus 6, 246. Divide nyo lang to both sides by 3 para ma-solve si x. 246 divided by 3, bali 24 divided by 3 is 8. Tapos 6 divided by 3, 2. Kaya the answer is 82. Yung smallest na siya agad. Okay, gets?